So, almost ready to get underway. And the right-hander with the good curveball, Lance McCullers Jr.
Try to stay back for that power changeup. Speed differential between the fastball and the changeup is huge. Hitters, they have a hard time staying back.
All right, ready to get underway. Here's the third baseman, Blaze Alexander. Outside low, and we're underway here in the home opener. Yeah, that's fouled off. Swing and a miss. And the count 1-2. Packed house here at Dyken Park. Gets a piece and stays alive. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Cut on and lifted in the air. Smith on the move to the gap. He's there. He's got it. One down. An outstanding hitter in Ketel Marte. Maybe not an elite level switch hitter, but still a guy. Some contact and just success as a hitter from both sides of the plate.
Well, he doesn't get too big with the swing. He knows how to hit behind runners, and those are guys that can just smell that RBI. So when you're talking about a consistent player like this that can give you good at-bats from each side of the plate, that's the guy that you're going to see many times coming up big.
That one missed. He swings and fouls one off. One out, base is empty. That misses the zone, and that's ball 3.
Full count.
Out to center. Myers has a beat on it. Makes the grab, and there's 2 gone. 2 down, base is empty. Now it's the right fielder, Corbin Carroll. And it's fouled away. Missed with a changeup, and that's ball 1. Hit pretty well in the air out to center. Myers pulls it down, and that is that. Back here in Houston, and on the hill in this one, Zach Gallen. What's the scouting report on him?
Well, he comes at hitters with a 5-pitch mix, so for him, it's always interesting to see how he utilizes those weapons. He may lean on 1 or 2 pitches depending on how things are going and how things are working, but if he can control 4 or even 5 of those offerings, look out, hitters. It's going to be a tough day. He's really going to be able to keep those guys off balance.
Jose Altuve up to hit here. And the first pitch misses for ball one.
Altuve has a lot of history with the Astros. In fact, he's played so many seasons in Houston that he's the only player to be named in All-Star.
Slides, but it gets by him.
He was all over that one. He wasn't able to elevate it, but he put a great swing on it. Right on time, good balanced approach, and just blasted it through the infield.
0-1. And that's down and away. One of the things amazing with Zach, think about the players he's been traded with and for. In December of 17, he and Sandy Alcantara were dealt to Miami from the Cardinals for Marcell Alexander. Fires to second for one. Back to first, and that is a double play. And here comes Carlos Correa.
Well, he made his pitch down in the zone. He got that ball on the ground. The double play he was looking for. Really good execution.
And first offering is fouled off. And there's a foul ball.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
That one's upstairs, ball one.
1-2.
That one just misses.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
That misses the zone, and a full count now. Swing and a miss, struck him out. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. New inning getting started. Here's the left fielder, Lourdes Gurriel Jr. McCullers back to work. Just missed. And it finds its way through for a hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
Everything came together perfectly for him right there. Not much to this one other than just a willingness to go the other way and put the ball in play. That's a team at bat right there. Nice job of staying back and letting the ball get deep.
On the ground, 2 ball. Slings to second, back to first, double play. 3-6-3, nicely done. Geraldo Perdomo stands in now for the Diamondbacks. To the right side, and foul ball. 2 outs, base is empty. Ground ball right side, and that's just foul. That's out to center field. Myers settles under this one. He makes the grab, and that is that. Back here in Houston, bottom of the inning. Now it's the DH, Yordan Alvarez. Swinging a foul out of play. Check swing, called strike. Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. That's down and in. A slider missed.
Definitely a swing and miss slider down and in. He finished that really well. Just couldn't get him to offer at it.
And that one hops the wall. Now he turns and heads for second. Well, he thought about 2, but he's back to first safely.
Back against the wall with 2 strikes, but found a way. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
And that is downstairs. Ball 1.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Alvarez gets his lead at first with nobody out. Just off the outside edge. The count now 2-2. Maybe a 2 ball. 5. The throw to second is offline. And now runners at the corners. Nobody out. Cam Smith up next for the Astros. Turned on, but foul wide of third.
I think ultimately you want to tie him up, get the ball in on the plate so that he can't get the barrel.
Oh, this one high and deep, way back there. Gone into the Crawford box is a home run. He flexes his power with that swing, and they lead it. It's 3-0.
Well, not every home run is a majestic blast off the bat, and even though he hit it pretty well, it was anything but a sure thing to get out. But today, the conditions were right. He got just enough of it, and I think the backspin really helped that thing carry.
Vic Caratini at the plate. This one smoked on its way out of here. They do it again. Back-to-back homers. And they add to the lead. It's 4-0.
Back-to-back jacks, and this club is fired up right now, Boog. I mean, this is the kind of thing where you really start to notice hitters in a lineup feeding off each other, and the collective confidence just continues to grow.
Jake Myers stands in here. Tried to hold back his swing there, but went around. Just off the outside edge. And now it's even 1-1. Grounds one to short. Perdomo sends it across to first. One away. That ground ball may have him back on track after the homer.
Oh, Boog, we talk about how the ball is coming out of a pitcher's hand. The way it comes out of his hand as an infielder. Wow, really impressive.
And a swing and a miss. There's that slider.
Just a really nice slider down and in there. He wants to get the hitter thinking fastball, speed him up, and just subtract some velocity and add a little movement. Well, they've been able to score 4 runs off of him in this inning, and this is where you want to just max out, get as much as you can, give him one of those tough innings where it's going to be hard for him to recover in the next one.
Perdomo on to first. That's out number 2. Here's the former MVP, Jose Altuve. And there's a rocket into the outfield.
Everything came together for him. Other than ripping one into the gap or blasting one over the wall, there aren't a whole lot of hits that are more satisfying than a...
Makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. Back here at Dyken Park, top half of the 3rd inning. Here is James McCann. And the right-hander back to work. McCann, 34-year-old vet, and he's usually a catcher. Today, he gets off his legs a bit. He's the DH. McCann fouls one off.
Well, I really like when a guy gets a break like that. He still gets to stay involved in the game. Instead of starting behind the dish, gets to hit, gets to rest a little bit, gets to watch the game from a different perspective.
Whips it across. Leadoff man retired here in the 3rd. Stepping in, Ildemaro Vargas.
Well, the key to his success is getting ahead early in the count. He cannot afford to go deep in the counts. Doesn't have a ton of swing and miss stuff, so he's going to have to work efficiently.
In the air, out towards left center. Dubon calls it in, 2 away. So digging in, Jake McCarthy.
If there's nobody on in front of him, you know, a single for him many times is a double. This guy is off to the races, ready to steal a bag when he's on first base.
Altuve tosses to first, and that is the inning. And welcome back to the ballpark. Set for the bottom of the 3rd. Here's Carlos Correa. That hit him. And the leadoff man is aboard to start the inning. Man at first. Here's Yordan Alvarez. Odd choice here. They intentionally walk him, and the runner now into scoring position. First and second, no outs. And stepping in for the Astros, Yainer Diaz. Swing and a high fly ball out there towards left field. Gurriel handles the chance, and there's one down. So up next, Cam Smith. He's already homered in this game. Swings through that one out in front that time.
0-1.
Fouled off left side. Just misses with that one. Runners at first and second with one gone. Line to right, and that'll be a base hit. Throw back in, holds the runner at third. Base is now loaded. Only one away. So next up for Houston, Victor Caratini. Pitch in the dirt, and that's ball one. And there's a ball.
Pressure's on right here. 2-0 count, bases loaded. You don't want to fall to a 3-ball count and then walk in a run. He's got to challenge the hitter right here.
And that's downstairs and outside.
Look, in situations like these, the air can get really thin up there at the plate. Got to find a way to breathe and slow everything down. He's really gotten himself into a mess out there and now forces home a run with the wall. This inning's definitely getting away from him.
Myers at the plate now. That's ball one. Next offering is fouled back. Alvarez, the runner at third. Smith on second. Caratini at first. One gone. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. Here's Mauricio Dubon. 0 for 1. He grounded out in his first at bat. And that one fouled off. And the slider just misses. On the ground, Perdomo tosses across to first. That ends the inning and stops things from getting out of hand. And we're back. Now the third baseman, Blaze Alexander. Check swing called strike. That's strike one. And that one fouled off. In the air, right field. Smith makes the catch. One up, one down. Ketel Marte up to the plate. Fly to center his first time. He's 0 for 1. Not even close there. And it's 1-0. Rip to short. Whips it to first. They get the out on Marte. This is Corbin Carroll. He's 0 for 1. And first offering is fouled off. 2 down, nobody on. Top half of inning number 4. And that is out of play. Next offering down in the dirt. Now a fly ball to right center. Smith sizes this one up. And that's the third out. Back here in Houston, now it's the second baseman, Jose Altuve. And that's in the dirt.
Well, these Astros showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. Not only have they already put up a bunch of runs on the board, but they've also made the starter work really hard out there.
And a big swing and a miss.
Like I said, his pitch count is high, so I got to expect they'll be turning to their bullpen sooner than they had hoped.
Perdomo fires over to first. And one gone in the fourth as they get the leadoff man. Now at the plate, Jeremy Pena. And the first pitch is drilled in the air out to center. McCarthy makes the grab. 2 down. 2 outs, base is empty. And next to hit for Houston, Carlos Correa. Line drive. McCarthy makes the grab. That is the inning. Back here in Houston, now the left fielder, Lourdes Gurriel Jr. Gurriel gets a piece.
You know, these D-backs just aren't putting together very many good at-bats in this one. Just one base runner to this point, and it's not exactly early anymore. They've got players in this lineup capable of sparking something, but it just hasn't happened for them yet.
And there's one down. Next up for the Diamondbacks, Gabriel Moreno. To the right side, and that one finds its way through. So a man aboard now with one away.
First pitch swing in, went up there with a plan to be aggressive. Just a simple ground ball the other way that had eyes on it, man. Sometimes that's all you need to do. Just let the ball travel, put the ball in play, and just hope it finds a hole.
Off the mark there. And 1-1. And there's a base hit to left. They fired in quickly, so it's first and second with only one away. James McCann in now. Grounded out his first time up. On the ground left side. 6, 4, 3, but he beats it. Good hustle, and the inning continues. Now up next for Arizona, Ildemaro Vargas. Out there to center. Myers pulls it in on the run. Back here at Daikin Park, now Yordan Alvarez. Gallen back to work. Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. And it's caught for the out.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it. But in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
Diaz now in the box. Comes up empty with a swing there.
0-1.
Base is empty, one away. Last half of inning number 5. And that one hammered. That's back. Onto the track, and he makes the catch.
Man, I love that route. The ball was smoked. He knew he had to get back to the track right away. Turned his back on the infield. Got to the spot, turned around, and made a nice catch.
That one ripped. And it stays fair. Makes the turn and heads for second. The throw in.
Now, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. Loud contact leads to the double. I mean, you could tell it had extra bases written all over it as it jumped off of his stick.
And the batter now, Victor Caratini. Popped up. Perdomo makes his way towards it. But the second baseman calls him off. And that is that. Top of the 6th inning. And here is Jake McCarthy. Foul ball. McCarthy in his 3rd season, 27 years old, a former first-round pick back in 2018. Swing and a high fly ball in the air left field. That's back there. Gone! That ball was crushed. He sends a rocket to left. It's 5-1. So the batting order turns over. Here's the third baseman, Blaze Alexander. Lifted in the air right center field. Smith on the move. Makes the grab, one away. Here's Ketel Marte. 0 for 2 in this one. Pitch is in the dirt. And that is ball 1. Swing and a liner foul off to the right. 1 out, base is empty, and a run in, and we're in the top half of the 6th. What a stop. And very nicely done for the out. 2 down, base is empty. And now the right fielder, Corbin Carroll. 0-1.
Well, he's been incredibly efficient in this one. First pitch strike percentage over 70%. That's well above league average, and that's what's allowed him to pitch well up until this point.
No balls, 2 strikes.
2 outs.
1-2.
And he swings and lifts one to deep center field. Going back. Pulls it in on the warning track. And welcome back to the ballpark. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And now, Jake Myers. Ball 1, no strikes. Check swing. He went too far, and it's a strike.
1-1.
Close one. Doesn't get the call. Ball 2.
2-1.
This one in the air, right field. Fair ball. Throw over to first. Man at first, nobody out. Next to hit, Mauricio Dubon. And a foul ball. Swing and a ground ball, and that one gets through into center field. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
Back-to-back singles. Timing on the swing was good. Able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach, paying off.
And now Jose Altuve. First pitch misses. Swing and a foul straight back. In the dirt. And the pitch.
Ball.
He was looking to come up with the shutdown inning. And off to a shaky start. The 3-1 in for a strike, full count.
Got a full count.
Myers, the lead runner, out at second. Dubon on at first with nobody out. Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. Got him.
Nice try, Ramon.
At the plate, Jeremy Pena. 0 for 3 in this one. Foul ball there. 2 on, 1 out. And a foul ball. Fly ball to right. Carroll hauls it in, and there's 2 away. So digging in, Carlos Correa. And that's off the outside edge. Ball 1.
Pretty smart not to serve something up for him right there. He's really good at hitting the first pitch.
High fly ball, and that one curling foul down the right side. First and second, 2 down. Here in the bottom of the 6th. Still 2-2 after the foul ball. Swings and blasts one deep to left center. Could be extra bases. 1 run is in. The relay not going to get him. He's in there.
Well done. Drives in the run. When you connect and it jumps off your bat like that, you're thinking double.
Bit of strategy here. They issue the intentional walk, and that'll set up a force play at any base. So bases all loaded up. And stepping in for the Astros. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. McCarthy makes the grab, and that is that. And we're back. We go to the top of the 7th, and it's Lourdes Gurriel Jr. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. Swing and a ground ball. It's through for a hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning. Here's the catcher, Gabriel Moreno. 1 for 2. Astros go to the pen, and here comes A.J. Blueball.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
Swing and a pop-up. Foul out of play off to the right side. That'll find the stands. And that drops in for a strike.
Well, the leadoff man gets on. You want to minimize the threat by playing sound defense. Hopefully the pitcher can get a ball.
Pena over to Altuve. Relay to first. Double play.
Got what he was looking for on the mound right there, and his infielders took care of business. Pretty textbook execution between short and second to turn that into 2 outs.
On the ground, and it goes just foul. Swing, and that one's hammered. Deep drive, way back there. Bye-bye. He sends it out of here, and they cut into the deficit. It's 6-2. So next is the designated hitter for the D-backs, James McCann. Late on that fastball.
It's 0-1.
Late with the swing there.
They just threw that fastball by him, elevated, and if you're not looking up in that location, very.
Threw it by him. A swing and a miss at the fastball to end the inning. Back here in Houston, now it's the right fielder, Cam Smith. And that is cut on and missed. 0-1.
This guy's got such a good sinker. As a hitter, you've got to look up in the zone. If you look down, you're going to be chasing stuff in the dirt.
So a foul ball makes it 1-2.
Flew open a little bit with that front shoulder, but was able to slow his bat down just enough to make contact with that pitch. Keep the at-bat alive.
That one is absolutely belted. That's got a chance. And it hits the fence. He's in with a double, and that's his second double of the night.
Gotta love the resiliency he showed in that at-bat. Battling with 2 strikes. Anytime you smoke a ball off the wall, you kind of think about what it could have been, but obviously you have to be happy with that result.
And now it's going to be Victor Caratini. There's a strike. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. Runner in scoring position, nobody out. Here at the bottom of the 7th. And that one popped in the air, left field. Gurriel handles the chance. 1 away. And now Jake Myers. 1 for 3. And that's fouled off. Smith, the runner at second with 1 away. Way out front for strike 2.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss, and he got him. Out number 2. Mauricio Dubon up next for the Astros. And first offering is fouled off. Swings through that one for strike 2.
He's clearly out there throwing pitches in this situation. First base is open. If he walks him, no big deal.
Foul ball still 0-2. Runner at second, 2 down. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. Stays alive. Not close with that one. Now 1-2.
Ball.
And down on strikes. He didn't make it easy for him on the mound, but they still get the strikeout. Back here in Houston, leading off, Ildemaro Vargas. Blue ball, back to work. That one fouled off. Swing and a foul straight back. The 0-2. And that skips in the dirt. Fights it off. He'll see another. Center field. Myers makes the grab. One down. Jake McCarthy stands in now for the Diamondbacks. He's already homered here in this one. Inside, nope, just missed.
1-0.
Check swing, no appeal.
Nice job to keep the hands back on that one. Out in front just a little bit.
Fought off foul. Base is empty, one away, and we're in the top of the 8th. Check swing, he went, and now 2-2.
2-2.
On the ground at first. And he handles it himself for the out. Blaze Alexander now at the plate. 3 flyouts already. He's 0 for 3. And first offering is fouled off. He swings and fouls one off. And that just misses.
Well, it's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge.
That's a ball.
And that's one of those, if you swing at it, hit a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
Up and in. 3-2 now.
Full count.
Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. Way back there. Feeling for the wall as he makes the catch. Ready for the bottom of the 8th. Here's the second baseman, Jose Altuve. There's a swing and a drive. McCarthy sizing this one up. And there's one away. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Jeremy Pena. And first offering is fouled off. Ball one there. Swings and misses. And a count 1-2.
1-2 is the count.
Foul ball left side. He'll see another. Line drive caught.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
Correa stands in here, takes ball one low. 2 down, nobody on. Here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. Out to short, Perdomo. To first, and Correa retired. And that will end the inning. All set for the start of the inning. Now the number 2 hitter, Ketel Marte. So they turn to their closer, Josh Hader. And he deals. Pitch misses there, and that's ball 1. Hader, the lefty who lights up the radar gun. He features a 2-seam fastball, a slider, and he works in a changeup. Next pitch misses, and that's ball 3. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
Well, there's a certain point where you have to commit to what you think you see, and he guessed wrong right there. Nasty slider with just terrific bite at the end.
Puts it away for the out. And there's one down. He's 2 outs away. Carroll digs in now. Breaking ball misses down and away.
1-0.
Swing and a miss. Strike 1.
That pitch started in and ended up on the outside edge. Just changing planes and very difficult, especially for a left-handed hitter to track.
And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes. Diamondbacks down to their final out. Here's Gurriel. Swing and a line drive and a base hit up the middle. So he gets on base and keeps it going. Gabriel Moreno stands in now for the Diamondbacks. There's the strike. 95 of that one. They're down to their final strike.
More and more guys are looking to slug regardless of the count.
Runner on the go. Got him, and that's the ball game. McCullers with his first major league win.
Yeah, nicely done. I'm sure he'll feel very good about that and get the ball for his trophy case, as he should. A start he won't ever forget.
And your final 6-2. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew, I'm John Shambi saying